Someone wrote a book about the habits of successful or highly effective people, something like that. I didn't read it. A lot of people did. It was a huge bestseller. People bought it and read it in the hope that if they adopted the habits of successful people, they too would become successful. Monkey see, monkey do. Successful or highly effective people are good at what they do. They get things done, and they do them well. The word habit troubles me a little. It's very casual. But if it means a pattern of behavior that has become ingrained, what we might call subconscious, then the word is accurate. And the way this happens, the way a productive pattern of behavior becomes instinctive, is through discipline. I would say that discipline is something that all successful people share. It's the basis for achievement, and rarely does anyone accomplish something of any difficulty or distinction without discipline. Discipline is the bedrock of success. Discipline is very old school. It's the heart and soul of old school. It's old-fashioned stick-to-itiveness. Discipline is about practice, guided by expertise. The subjects taught in schools used to be called disciplines. In order to study them carefully and learn them well, you had to be a very disciplined person. It was necessary to take a disciplined approach. What is called curriculum is nothing but an extension of discipline. Somewhere along the line, discipline came to be equated with punishment. A student was being disciplined if they had to stay after school, or made to write something repeatedly on a blackboard, or get their knuckles rapped with a ruler. Discipline took on a negative connotation, which is a shame. Discipline is a beautiful, refined quality, especially when it has been learned to the point when it becomes a habit and is self-imposed. Such a person is capable of concentrated effort over extended periods, and is better off for that. For example, the opposite of a disciplined person would be a slacker. A great athlete is a combination of tremendous natural ability and discipline, a pairing that is mighty hard to beat. The military is all about discipline. And it's not just following orders, though it is that too. It's about order itself, instilled in every soldier, so that when they face the shrieking chaos of combat, they can keep their heads and act in a meaningful way. They can do this only if they are truly disciplined. Over time, discipline constructs a will. The saying went that where there's a will, there's a way, and I think that is true. And no will, no way. Discipline is like breaking a stallion. You do it in such a way that you do not diminish the power of the animal or its spirit. You harness it. A disciplined person got that way by following the lead of another, a teacher. Followers are demeaned by many as being like sheep, but the argument here is that it is necessary to be a follower for a period of time in order to become a leader or a fully independent person. Such a follower could be called a disciple, one who is practicing a discipline. It is good to work with disciplined people. They can take care of themselves and they are not flustered or overwhelmed by new or adverse circumstances. They fully understand that many things are not accomplished overnight. They have the capacity to see that many good things take time and constant diligent effort, and they are not daunted by that. Setbacks do not defeat them. Undisciplined people are a threat to any undertaking. They are a burden, not an asset. They have to be managed. The reason why so many businesses have so many managers is because they employ so many undisciplined people. If they could hire more disciplined people, they wouldn't need managers. But disciplined people are not that easy to find. Many bodybuilding programs talk about working up from the core, which is the abdomen, your guts. If you have a strong, solid, powerful core, you can work out from there to the extremities, get your entire body in tune. That core is your engine, the generator. Discipline is the core of character. Without it, the best you can hope for is that people will buy books and try to imitate the habits of successful people. People are successful because they are capable of having and sustaining good habits. Good habits are the expression of discipline. Schools are a natural habitat for discipline. Every school, whatever its teaching method, should be a nursery for discipline. That is the primary objective of any worthy school. It need not be joyless, but it must be strictly enforced and all-encompassing, never compromised. Schools today are failing miserably, primarily because the students are undisciplined. They arrive at the school undisciplined, and the schools are not allowed or equipped to discipline them. The monkeys are permitted to run the zoo. Students are undisciplined because they have no or broken homes. Parenting is absent. Discipline begins in the family. When you have no families or poor substitutes, you have undisciplined, feral children, and they are hard to manage, much less teach. The teachers of today are not teachers. They are classroom managers, and they are even failing at that. It's a pitiful system, all extremity, no core. There is no point in investing time or money in education if you have no discipline. There is no point in coming up with new strategies of instruction or pedagogies or listening to experts wax on this or that or buying new textbooks or building new schools. Nothing. None of this has the slightest chance of working if there is no discipline. Anyone who says different is a fool or a charlatan. There is not much reason to be cheerful about this. Since the educational system is one massive failure in discipline, a scuttled ship, we can look forward to a generation of rowdy miscreants, nincompoops, and knuckleheads who think they know it all. They will fit right in because our nation has no discipline, we are weak at the core, and we will pay for it. There is no substitute for discipline, not even powerful weapons and vast technology, and there are no shortcuts or quick fixes either. A disciplined person would understand that completely.